If you're like me and you like to do kind of long distance races, maybe you're doing a half marathon, a marathon, you come across lots of mile markers in miles. But I like to run in kilometers, which means I spend a lot of the time while I'm running trying to do a conversion in my head of how many kilometers is 8 miles? How far through am I? 1 mile is about 1.609 kilometers. Which means that if you want to do that conversion, you just have to multiply however far you've gone by 1.609 kilometers. I struggle to do that in my head as I'm running along. But there's a handy bit of maths which can help with this, which is to think about Fibonacci's sequence. So the Fibonacci sequence, we start off with 2 ones, and we get the next term by just adding the previous 2 together. So 1 plus 2 is 3, so on, for as long as we want to keep going for. So why is this helpful? Well, it turns out consecutive terms in this sequence, if we divide them, if we do 34 divided by 21, that turns out to come to about 1.619. So this is not a million miles away, and it turns out that as we go further and further through this sequence, consecutive terms of the Fibonacci sequence converge to something called the golden ratio, which is about 1.618. So it's not exactly right, but it's not a million miles off. So what this means is, at least for the accuracy of my running, if I want to know when I'm 8 miles through a half marathon, how many kilometers have I done, it's going to be roughly the next term up. So 8 miles is going to be roughly 13 kilometers. 13 miles will be roughly 21 kilometers. If you want to know something like, oh, I've gone 5.5 kilometers, how many miles is that? Well, our next term in this sequence, 55, we can just divide by 10 and know that 5.5 kilometers is going to be roughly 3.4 miles.
What was Fibonacci's PB for the marathon?
PB, I think he was a particularly slow runner. I think he started in about 1600 or so and hasn't finished yet. I have no idea when Fibonacci was around. He was way earlier, 1170 to 1250.